gonna present about tapeworm.
Hi everyone, my name is Shakira.
Hi everyone, my name is Fadila.
Hi everyone, my name is Rabetul.
Hi everyone, my name is Ain.
Hi everyone, my name is Nora.
There is 4 objectives of tapeworm. Firstly, to identify what is tapeworm and the types of tapeworm. Secondly, to know life cycle and the infection of tapeworm. Thirdly, what is symptom complication and risk of tapeworm effect. Lastly, to know the related issue and how to prevent it.
Okay, so definition of a tapeworm is a parasitic flatworm that can live in the intestines of some animals, including humans. The scientific name is a taeniasis. It has a long ribbon-like body composed of segments and can cause health issues by absorbing nutrients from its host. So there are 3 types of tapeworm. First is Taenia solium. Taenia solium is a species of tapeworm that infects pigs. Human can become infected by eating undercooked pork contaminated with Taenia solium larvae. As soon as you eat, you can potentially get intestinal problems. Second is Taenia saginata. Taenia saginata is a beef tapeworm. Similar to Taenia solium, humans can become infected by eating undercooked beef contaminated with Taenia saginata. After ingestion, tapeworm can develop in the human digestive system, causing stomach discomfort and weight loss. Last is Diphyllobothrium latum is a fish tapeworm. It primarily infects fish-eating mammals, including humans. People can become infected with Diphyllobothrium latum by eating raw or undercooked freshwater fish that contain tapeworm larvae. These tapeworms are known for their potential to grow to lag in the human intestines.
Okay, for my part, tapeworms have a 3 stage life cycle. First one, egg. 2, immature stage called a larva. 3 is the stage at which a worm can produce the small egg.
Now we move to tapeworm infection. Tapeworm can infect in human and also animals. Tapeworm is a parasite that can feed and live in human intestines and also the nutrients that you eat. We may get tapeworm infections after we eat raw or undercooked meat, such as beef, pork, or fish. Tapeworm can be diagnosed by finding a worm segments or eggs by a stool sample or a blood test.
So now, I'm going to explain about symptoms of tapeworm. It may cause no symptoms and it depends in a part of number of tapeworms. It have 9 symptoms altogether. The first one is about upset stomach or feeling like you could throw up. For example, it is inflammation side effect of medication, gastroenteritis, gastritis, and more. Secondly, it's about stomach ache or stomach pain. It's, for example, cramps or a dull ache in the tummy, like abdomen. It usually does not last long and it is often not too serious. Severe abdominal pain is a greater cause of concern. The third one is a decreased appetite. A decreased appetite is when your desire to eat is reduced. The medical term for a lost appetite is anorexia. The fourth one is diarrhea. Diarrhea, when you have diarrhea, your bowel movement or stools are loose and watery. It is common and usually not serious. Many people get diarrhea a few times a year. It normally lasts 2 to 3 days. Some people get it more often. That could be because they have irritable bowel syndromes, IBS, or other conditions. Diarrhea causes. Usually, diarrhea happens because of a virus that gets into your gut. Some people call it intestinal flu or stomach flu. The fifth one is loose stool. Loose stools are unusually watery bowel movement. Cause may include gastrointestinal infection, ulcerative colitis, and thyroid problems, among others. Loose stools often occur after eating, but they may also happen at other points in the day. The sixth one is about weight loss. Weight loss in the context of medicine, health, or physical fitness refers to a reduction of the total body mass by a mean loss of fluid, body fat, for example like adipose tissue, or lean mass, namely bone mineral deposit, muscle, tendon, and other connective tissues. The seven is about gas. Gas is, for example, is a gas poisonous, or a liquid or a solid giving off poisonous vapor design, as in a chemical warfare to kill, injure, or disable by inhalation or contact. The eighth is hunger pains. Hunger pain is a natural reaction to empty stomach. They may cause a hollow or gnawing feeling or an empty sensation. But hunger pain can happen even if the body does not need food. Several other situations and conditions can lead to hunger pains, including sleep deprivation. The last one is about craving for salty food. It is very often salt cravings are simply food craving due to stress, fatigue, boredom, or PMS. However, ongoing salt cravings can be an indication of certain medical condition.
Okay, so now let's move on to the next slide. The title is Complication of Tapeworm Infection. First, we got anemia. Anemia, long-term infection with a fish tapeworm, may lead to the body not making enough healthy red blood cell. Anemia, the meaning of anemia is blood disorder in which the blood has a reduced ability to carry out oxygen towards our entire body. It can cause tiredness, weakness, and shortness of breath. It has two types, short and long term. Anemia is a disease that can be treated, such as with supplement, medical procedure, and eating a healthy diet. We got 5 types of anemia. First, aplastic anemia. Second, iron deficiency anemia. Third, sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, and vitamin deficiency anemia. Okay, now second complication of tapeworm infection, which is blockade. A part of a tapeworm can block a duct that connects another organ to the intestines. Okay. Food and stool may not be able to move freely when the blockage happens. Intestines that work normally it digested food move from your stomach to your rectum. Along the way, your body breaks food down into usable parts and take the rest to the feces. And the rest eliminated through a bowel movement. In this case, blockage, if it complete blockage, is an emergency because it's completely blocked and need medical attention right away. Now, move on to the next slide. Third, anxiety. People may be anxious or stressed about having a tapeworm infection, seeing parts of tapeworm in the stool, or passing long tapeworms. This case will make someone got an anxiety. The meaning of anxiety is a feeling of unease, such as a worry or fear that can be mild or severe. In this case, they may be worried because a tapeworm infection is a disease that they got so worried because how can they treat it? How can they treat it? Yeah. Main symptom of anxiety, as you know, is a main symptom of several conditions, including panic disorder, phobias, post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, and social anxiety disorder. Okay. If you want to know how you get anxiety or not, these are the symptoms of anxiety. First, feeling restless and worried, having trouble concentrating or sleeping, and dizziness or heart palpitation. Okay. Lastly, for complication of tapeworm infection, several allergy reaction. Larvosis may shed debris or breakdown that can make a several allergic reaction to the human. Several allergic reactions, also called as anaphylaxis. Okay, it happens when the immune system reacts. When the immune system reacts, it may cause system of several allergy, such as difficulty breathing, fainting, fever, and a drop in the blood pressure.
Risk factors of tapeworm. There is 5 risk factors altogether. Factors that may put you at a greater risk of tapeworm or larvosis infection. First one is about eating raw or undercooked meats. The main risk factors for tapeworm infection is eating raw or undercooked meats and fish. Dry and smoked fish also may have larvosis in them. Secondly is about poor hygiene. Poor hand washing increases the risk of getting spreading infection. Unwashed fruits and vegetables also can carry tapeworm's eggs. Third one is about lack of sanitation and sewage. Lack of sanitation and sewage for human waste increases the risk of livestock getting tapeworm's eggs from people. This increases the risk of people eating infected meat. The fourth one is about lack of clean water. A lack of clean water for drinking, bathing, and making food increases the risk of exposure to tapeworm eggs. Lastly is about high regions. Living in or traveling to other regions with high rates of infection is a risk factor.
Related issue in Thailand have 80-meter tapeworms in Gordiquitis instance. A 97 years old Thai man was told he had a 18-meter long tapeworms in his intestines. Experienced abdominal pain and rushed to the hospital in Nong Khai region, believed to be from raw beef containing tapeworms eggs. This parasite can live in the human gut for over 15 years. When the infection occurred, the tapeworm's head was accurate to the external wall and the propagated producer egg, and as many as 28 eggs were found. The parasite can be killed if you ate the medical.
Last but not least is how to prevent the tapeworm infection. First, wash your hands with water and soap for at least 20 seconds. It is very important after using the toilet, before and after eating the foods, and before and after you handling the foods. Second is wash your fruits and vegetables under running water before eating. 3 is wash kitchen utensil well. Wash your cutting board, knives with soapy water after contact with raw meats. 4 is cook food at right temperature. Cook raw meat at least at 60 degrees Celsius and ground meat for 71 degrees Celsius. 4. Don't eat raw foods or undercooked meat or fish. Cook whole meats and fish to make sure it was cooked enough to kill tapeworm seeds. Last, freeze meat. Freeze your meat and fish to kill tapeworm seeds. Freeze raw meats at -20 degrees Celsius.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to
Like,
share,
Subscribe, turn on the notification.
bye.